Greetings and welcome back to the lab. I got something new. I'm a bit excited about it. It's time for Project Package Preview. In other words, Mailbag. And this is a first for me. Assuming this is exactly what I think it is, this is a first for me. And actually, now that I think of it, I got to get some other stuff together, but I should be able to give you a good idea after I see what this looks like. So I am working on, this is related to the musical keyboard, but this is actually the Metronome project, which will have a better name in a minute, well, when I start that series, but I need the parts. And so this is the first time, if this is what I think it is, first ever 3D print. I sent the file off and they printed it. So let's find out. Ooh, what's the warning? Oh, fragile. Okay. Ooh, nicely packed. Secure. I'm going to be gentle with it. It is very, very light. I had it printed in white. I didn't mean for that to rhyme. Oh, this is actually a bag. Interesting. And here it is with the other packaging. And I can see all the little reliefs that I put in the design. And what this should do for me, and I'm going to have to go get another one to sort of demonstrate, but here is actually the old circuit board for the oscillators, but it should just slide right in. Let me just see if this is, it's got a little bit of flex. I don't want too much. But there's a channel here, and it should just fit right in there. Well, it's a little bit on the tight side. Let's see. Okay, it slid in down at the bottom. That's good. Now, the new one, I'm going to go get that in a second, but the new one has holes along here, and basically the plan is that all of the components will go on here. There's a little bit of space on the bottom. Instead of having rubber feet, I just figured let's put a little space at the bottom. That way it'll sit nice and flat. And then I'm going to have another circuit board made up. Well, actually, I've already ordered it and it's already on its way. Another with the circuit board material, but it's just going to be the top of this. And this is overall going to be the entire project. It's going to be in this nice, neat form factor with all the connectors are on one side of this on the back, which is why there is no connection across here with the 3D print. And there is a slot, I don't know how well that's going to come through, right there. And that slot will allow me to put the back, what I'm calling the back plane, on. It will slide in, it will hook into this board, and then the top board will hook onto that. And then I'll have switches, and those switches will have nuts at the top. The switches will be soldered to this board, which creates a connection there. And then if you can sort of imagine, at the very top, I'll have all of those nuts holding it. So basically the whole thing will hold itself together, even though I only had to print 3 sides of this. Honestly, this just looks like Teflon, or it's just white plastic. And boy, it's nice and smooth. And I mean, I'd have to look at it under a magnifying glass, but I don't see any sign of support structure or anything like that. So they really did clean it up very nicely. So now give me a second. I'll be right back with 2 boards, and we're going to try and put that together. I don't have the back plane yet, but I can do some degree of simulation here. I'll be right back. There's the boards I ordered. So let's take the blue one out carefully. I don't want to break this. I'm going to be very gentle with it until it's all assembled. But that should just slide right in. And it turns out with a little bit of flex, I can actually probably just kind of put it in. No, I want to be careful. Ooh. I'm a little bit scared of messing it up. And I didn't spend a whole lot of money on it. I'm just being cautious. Not lined up exactly right, but we'll get there. The other one Okay, that's not in the groove. There we go. That should be better. Now it should just kind of slide in. Yeah, there we go. My clearances look good. The reason I put the little reliefs here is because I'm going to have a couple of resistors right here. And those resistors, I didn't want to have the solder joints interfere with the sides where the sides wouldn't be able to close up. And it looks like I got it just about right. Yeah, it's a little tight up here. If I was going to make an improvement, I'd make this channel here just a little bit bigger in that direction. But now, if you can sort of imagine, there's another relief on the top here. Just a little shelf. And it should fit. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But imagine this just being a solid piece with a few holes in it to let the switches through. And then you'll have this thing where you can flip switches, and on the back of it, you'll have your connectors in between these two, so you can plug in your power and your audio. And you've got yourself a metronome. Wow, I am so happy about this. All right, this video will continue when I receive the other parts, so we can try and put it together and see what it's going to look like. But I am a very, very happy camper.